I'm Sharon Kelly. I'm a visual artist, and I've recently returned from Rome, where I was a couple of months into a 6-month fellowship at the British School. So the coronavirus situation meant eventually that the British School had to close its doors, and I think the last time that may have happened was back in World War II. What it meant was I had to pack up my studio very quickly in Rome and brought back sketchbooks, smaller artworks, and packaged up some of the larger artworks to be sent on to me. And the hope is that at some point in the future I can return to complete the fellowship. So I think for many artists at this point in time who are left without a studio to work in, and maybe it's a time now to reflect and contemplate on some of the work that has been generated, almost like a pause for thought. I've been looking through some of the sketchbook works that have been generated in the few months that I was in Rome. And it can be a useful activity to sort of look with a bit of distance at how the work might develop. I suppose relive some of the trigger points that may have generated the imagery made. When I was in Italy, I was interested in the human anatomy museums and managed to visit a couple, one in Rome and one in Naples. And the intention was then to conduct further research, but the lockdown situation meant that this couldn't happen. A lot of the themes that were running through the work had connections to illness, health, and recovery. So it does seem a very poignant thing to be looking through these images now, given the situation that we find ourselves in.